Hello, okay, we're going to finish off Act 4 today. I did a little bit of a gear upgrade, so I'll show you what I have now, and I'll put on the sides, I'll put the gear that I had before this. I basically changed everything except for the pants, I think, and the rings and such. Not too much difference. I mean, the resistances are all capped out. The armor went up a little bit, and the damage per second went up about 1,000, which is good. I did lose a little bit of health, which is not great, but I can get some of that back by putting points in physique. That's why they tell you to put points in physique. And I'm not quite at 4,000, but I think that'll still be okay. All right, so we're gonna basically just run and finish off Act 4, because I was watching the last video, and I started off that video. First of all, I was a little bit tired. I apologize for that. I just done like a 3-hour recording session of EVE Online gameplay, and I was, oh, come on, is the mouse doing this again? It is. Come on, get back, get back, get back, get back. All right. I done about like a 3-hour recording session of EVE Online gameplay, and I was white. I was really, really tired. I thought I could sneak in a quick video, and it was supposed to be quick, and then it ended up not being quick at all. So yeah, so this one I'm just going to do quickly. Normally at this point I would run, what would I run? I would run like the, oh, what's it called? The Pine Barrens. I'd probably do the Pine Barrens and just get that done, just because you can get a couple of, whatchamajirkies. You get a couple of devotion points, and, you know, get a lot more gold, get a lot more experience, and then I thought, screw it. I'm just gonna plow through and get us to the end of Act 4, because I think I have enough damage and enough health to get through it all. So, we'll see.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, and I'm gonna confirm what I said last time. You should definitely be watching this on double speed. I know I talk quick sometimes, so I suppose I could try to slow it down, but last video... These videos, I think after you've seen a bunch of leveling videos, you're kind of ready to just sort of zip through it just to get to the good parts. So, I won't be offended. I think you should do it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, spread it. Spread it. Spread it. Come on, spread it. See, he's dying before he can even spread the poison, which is hilarious. This thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, still alive. Yeah, I was really tired. At one point, I think I said that guy had, like, an invisibility globe when it was actually, like, an invincibility globe. Come on. Come on. Yeah, ready. Okay, let's get this thing. Yep. Nice and quick. I do think this setup might also be hurting me a little bit in the spirit department. I think maybe I have less energy regen than I did before. So it's possible that I might throw an ectoplasm on my helmet if it keeps being a problem, but so far it's not bad. I was wondering, for a long fight like the Logorian fight that comes up, there's the potential it might be a little bit too long. And I don't want to run out of energy in that fight. Anyway. So yeah, the next video in the series is going to be the Inquisitor, and just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who's been watching this stuff. It's nice; it keeps me motivated to keep working on this and trying to get better. What am I doing? I didn't level up. I got one of these. Okay, so I have this. I don't really need the poison and acid resistance, but the poison damage will be fine. I really hope that isn't melee poison damage. Doesn't look like it though. Oh jeez, they dying quick. Let's just see. I just want to see how good the poison is. It seems pretty good. Oop! Didn't see him there. Okay. Yep, straightforward. Okay. Okay, so what I can level up here. Oh, I can't get points in this. I thought I could. Oh, that's okay. I'm still at 80. That's fine. Yeah. What can I do here? Yeah, I think I'll. Well, running into the Logorian, I feel like I'm going to want to reduce his resistance a fair bit, so I'm actually going to put that in there. And do I want to fight the guy? Yeah, I'll go get the extra, what's it called? A devotion point. Hey.
Can't do that yet.
Right. What do they have there? They have more attack speed, that's it. Okay, where are we looking? Where are we going?
I can't do that.
Ooh, that's a lot of people. Okay. I think I just zoomed in again a little bit. Okay. My mouse wheel has this thing where no matter how you touch it, it always defaults to zooming in, which is very obnoxious. Oops. All right, what are we looking at? Yes, so the next video is definitely going to be the Inquisitor. It'll be an interesting one. I'm trying to do this from a no-build guide approach where you don't have to follow one. Ideally, you don't have to do research. You just pick your skill, look at what it gives you, and then you just slot in gear and supporting skills that will help you with that skill. That said, the Flames of Magnifier is going to be a complicated one in the sense that there's not a lot of item support for it. Like, definitely not like this. Like this you can get skills, you can get points added to Dreeg's Evil Eye really easily. But it's not so easy to do that for Flames. I think the only one that I know of is something that comes early in Act 2. And so the one thing you get is something that comes so early that you don't even really, like, by the time you get to Act 4, you'll have definitely out-leveled it. And I'm a little bit worried that it's one of those ones where if you actually go back, the zone experience, the monster level is such that it doesn't scale up that high. I don't know that for sure. But if it doesn't scale up high, then that means the gear might be capped as well. So yeah, it might be one of those things where you essentially have to give up the only item that you can get easily that adds points to skills when you get to the late game. Plus, there's, you know, the regular issues that come with that sort of skill, where you're just sort of sitting there as a turret and like firing off damage. You have to worry very much about your energy regen. You have to worry about it a lot. Plus, you have to be tanky because you're going to be standing there and you're going to have to be eating a lot of damage because you can't really kite as much. And Inquisitor is one of those weird masteries. I zoomed in again. Stop zooming in. Ugh. I wonder if there's like a keybind for zooming out. Anyway. Yeah, so one of the issues for the Inquisitor is it's not one of the tankier masteries. So there could be some real things to worry about. Like it almost seems like one of those skills that you would definitely want to get a second mastery in, so that you can benefit from like the tankiness, like, you know, the extra mastery bar, which will give you more health. Maybe some of the skills which could give you a heal. Although Inquisitor does come with his own heal. But it would be nice to have, I don't know, like something like Demolitionist, for instance, has some nice passive skills that will, you know, improve your healing, give you a little bit of extra movement speed, also give you a little bit more fire damage. Yeah, that said, I'm going to play it straight up like I've played all the other ones, where I'm not going to... Ooh. Oh, this guy is heavily resistant, and he's slowing me.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, this is not fun. He is heavily resistant to poison, as is usually the case with people who have the damage type. Ooh. Oh. Leave me alone. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Let's do this again. Ooh. This is really not good. That was not fun. Now, that said, maybe you drop something that I can use. Alright, what is this? Yeah, so it's got Acid and Vitality, which is good. Pierce and Chaos. I kind of still need the Bleeding. Let me just see what happens if I put it on. Wait, it's a badge? So, I lose Vitality. My damage goes up. My damage goes up a fair bit, actually. Yeah, that's an extra 400 damage. I lose Vitality. Do I have anything that gives me... This gives me Vitality resistance. And the only thing that I lose I can get back from Silk Swatch. That is very lucky. That is very, very lucky. I'm going to go get the Silk Swatch put in, and then we'll go try to finish off this thing. Oh, and did I forget? I forgot to put a friggin' Mark of the Traveler on here. So that's why I've been walking so slowly. Okay, well, we'll take care of that too. Okay, well, Silk Swatch. Talk to him, get that, keep the add-on, put it on, and my resistances are back up to where they should be. My armor is a wee bit higher, my damage is a wee bit higher, so that's nice. And Mark of the Traveler. Come on, Mark of the Traveler. Be there. Let's get rid of this. Traveler. There we go. Okay. And as you can see, I sold off a whole lot of gear in order to be able to pay for the gear upgrade that I was going to have to do. So my hoarding instinct is unfortunately, I've been denied. That's okay. Oh, and in terms of the gear upgrade itself, it came from a few different places. So I did get the... Let's see if I can show you. Come on, hurry up. Okay, so these shoulders did come from the Roari, so those are good because they give you additional damage, which is nice. And the helmet and the, what's it called? The helmet and the boots came from just from the blacksmith. What am I doing? Come on. The helmet and the boots came from the blacksmith, and I think the other stuff mostly came from the stash. All right, let's see what you can do. Oh, he's confused. That's funny. All right. Oh, there's a dude back there. There we go. Oh, I got a relic. That's all right. Oop, sorry. Okay. Let's continue the push. Where are we at? 16 minutes? It's never over here, is it? I don't think it's gonna be over here. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I will take your job on. Oh, I forgot to put my skill in, didn't I? I did. Alright, so I got that one there, and that should have opened up this dude here. Okay. So I've got vitality damage, which I don't need, and vitality damage, which I don't need. I'm starting here. What am I doing? There we go. 40% poison damage. That's good. Damn it. Come on, where are you? You stupid thing, where are you? I'm just looking for the star on the mini-map there. Okay. Stupid terrain.
That skill's not ready.
Am I going? I feel like I'm going the wrong way here. This one is frequently down there. Are there steps that take me down there? Oop, wasn't paying attention. There's this ramp. There we go. That's the last one. That was a bad heal. Oop. Okay. Let's see if I can get this done really quickly. I feel like I'm still zoomed in. Come on. Yeah.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, see, it did it again. Okay, and it just did it again, I think. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna run over to where it's safe and see if I can find on the other screen what's going on here. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's better. Okay, and maybe this will get me very close to level 40. Sorry, level 38. Oop. Last one. Ancient armor plate. That's very good. Okay, there's a supposed to be a devotion shrine around here as well. Okay, and there's the boss right there. Wait a little bit for my heal to come back. And then we'll go engage the guy. Alright, you, let's see what you got. Oh, he's poisoned as well. Uh-oh, this is going to be painful. Oh, he's only halfway there. I have definitely done this quicker before.
That skill's not ready.
Ah, bad dodge. That was very bad. Basically dodged right into terrain there. Have to be careful not to do that. Okay, and there is the shrine. That's a bad heal. Alright. Okay. Oop. Come on. Up here, in case you're wondering how to get in this room with the chest, there's just a loose torch that you can come up and press. And this opens up. Okay. Wait. I didn't forget anything back there, did I? No, but I did forget to assign the skill. And here we are. We are here, and we don't get this one. Oh, I kind of wanted to see that. Well, it's only vitality damage. Oh, did I take a very... Was this a bad skill? Like, sorry, a bad constellation? I don't think so. But I'm not leveling up vitality in pretty much any way, so... Maybe that was ill advised. Anyway, I was thinking about going back and trying to refund a point elsewhere just so I could get that skill, but if it's not even going to help me, I'm not going to bother. I'll just get through to the end of this. Yeah, let's just get through the end. Can I go there? Oh, come on. What am I looking at here? Should be able to get there this way. Oh, didn't see you. Ooh, that's all right. Yeah, those perdition items are compelling. Again, it's blue, so I won't be wearing it. But if you are leveling a poison character, then these things are very interesting because as a set, they give you a whole lot of acid damage and good resistances and whatnot. Very good if you're going to be an Oathkeeper, apparently, because Oathkeeper does have the option to go into poison and acid and vitality damage through like Path of the Three and some of the other mutators on the skills that they got. Okay. And maybe this will get me to level 38. All right. What do I want to do? Can I put more points? I can. Okay. So that's good because I've got like +2 Dreeg's Evil Eye on a bunch of different gear, so I have space to increase that, so I will. And I will put everything else into physique. So I'm about 200 health below where I'd like to be. I'd normally like to be fighting Logorian in the mid 4,000s, at the very minimum at 4,000. So I'm at 38, which is not terribly great, but I think it'll be okay. And if you ever find yourself in this situation, you know, there's so many extra places that you can go to just to get additional experience. Like the Parent Binds would be a good place to go to. There's a whole lot of like side maps that I've been totally ignoring. I haven't done the Steps of Torment yet. I never even turned that in. So speaking of Calderos, I didn't do that. I didn't run that dungeon. So yeah, lots of things I haven't done. So if you find yourself in a bind, you're feeling like a little bit underleveled when you're doing this, just, you know, if you don't particularly feel like farming places that you've already been, there's plenty of places that you can go to that are that will provide you with lots of experience. Some of them will even have devotion shrines. Like the Pine Barrens is good for 2 devotion points. Okay. He's still confused. It's funny. All right. I really love watching them melt like that. It's great. Okay. And we'll draw these guys out. Come on. Oop. Leave me alone. Alright, and is this the final spot coming up? It should be. Oh. Okay, no, I'm not that far off. Or am I? think I made this error last time as well. Let's go through. Come on.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Energy is okay. Was that a note? It was. Alright, 2 more bosses, then we're done. And I think log is bad for poison and acid resistance, but I don't remember this guy being that bad. Ow.
That skill's not ready.
This is but a taste of the power of the Dawn.
Okay, I'm not fighting this very well, but it's going kind of okay. Ow.
I can't do that yet.
This is but a taste of the power of the Dawn.
Yeah, same basic deal. You just want to apply the damage and then keep moving. Do I want to go over there and fight those guys? No, screw it. Wait, okay. Just want to make sure they didn't aggro on me. Okay. Here we go. Oop. Okay. Yep. Energy's a problem. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Okay. I don't know if I got a good screenshot out of all that. Would be a shame if I didn't, but anyway. Okay, so it didn't go too bad. I don't want to say like there was a visual bug there or something like that, but for a second it kind of looked like my Dreeg's Evil Eye wasn't connecting with them. But I guess that was not the case. So straightforward, same as the other things. You apply your damage, then move around and try to avoid getting hit, and then apply the damage and move around, avoid getting hit, and then apply the damage, and just hopefully the poison ticks everything down. All right. So, oh, what am I? Sorry. Stupid. All right, let's go back to Fort Icon. And turn that stuff in, and we will be done.
You've returned. So our great moment of
Okay.
Good, you're back. Have a moment?
I'll
I struggle to admit this.
just go through this very quickly. Come on.
The luminary have long been
Okay, so that's basically it. Where do you go from here? Well, there's a bunch of different ways that you can go when you want to level up your occultist. Oh, actually, yeah, we should go to the beginning of the elite difficulty. Just run through it and make sure that we're basically still strong enough to go. Let's take a quick look at our...
Still drawing. He's
Quick look at our resistances. So poison is bad, except it gets better when you put your skill on. So yeah, this jumps up. So I was essentially overcapped for everything except pierce. So that is not good. I would want to get a silk swatch and put that on. I don't think pierce damage is gonna, or pierce resistance or lack thereof, is gonna hurt me too much.
you're not looking too bad with the bodies of the
I guess we'll find out. But I don't think the first boss that we run into, for instance, I don't think he does anything when it comes to Pierce. He's tanky as hell, but I don't think Pierce is a problem. Okay, so trash mobs are still going down very quickly. But it's the bosses we got to be concerned about. Bosses and veteran monsters. You gotta see how they do. Ugh. Huh? Yeah, that's like that's maybe one thing you got to worry about a little bit when you are relying on. Come on. When you're relying on Blood of Dreeg to supply you with the poison and acid resistance, because what that means is you are basically well below resistance, and that means the first application of damage from the enemy can be really, really bad. Ooh, that hurt.
Not ready.
Okay. Okay, yep, same deal. He's still very tanky. Okay, I think he should tick down now, though. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, so still doing okay. I won't bother with any of the side things. We'll just get straight to the second boss, the Reanimator, see how that goes. Oh, come on. Ugh. Hit him. Oop. I will say that, like, in general, if you are playing, if you're going to be like going into elite difficulty, don't do what I'm doing right now. Don't neglect getting your resistances all up to 80. Just get them all up to 80. It's kind of foolish what I'm doing. Come on. Let's get that up. Oh, come on. Ooh. That was a very strong hit that guy gave me. Probably another place where I'm not doing very well is in the armor. Yeah, this is fairly low armor. I am 40% of the way to like level 100 at this point, and this armor is only 1/10 of the way. So that should be higher. I don't know how much higher, but it should be like a little bit higher. I'd say like aiming for like around 400 or 500 or something like that. All right. this is going much easier than the other dude. Come on, pick it up, pick it up. I guess I'm curious to see, I'll get this Devotion Shrine and just, like, slap on that skill just to see what it does. Like, whatever it does, I have a feeling it might not do much damage-wise, just because, it's based on, vitality. But, let's just do it. Okay, so, what am I looking at? I will want to put this onto, what is it on? It's on Bloody Pox already. Do I have another one going on? Oh. Can I zoom? I can't zoom out with the page up, page down here. What am I missing? I thought I had... Was that the only constellation? I guess that was the only constellation I had. Okay, then I can put this on... Wait, what is it? It's... Oh, it's when hit. Okay. Well, yeah, then I'll put it on the Aether Ward. Alright, well, let's go get hit by something. Alright, hit me. Hit me. Come on, hit me.
That skill's not ready.
I think it's applying the proc, but I'm not sure. Alright, come on, hit me, hit me. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we can still just talk about it. What are the things that you can do at this point if you got to the end of normal difficulty, or end of Act 4 anyway, and you're thinking you want to spec into something else? I think at this point I would recommend specking into something, making a decision one way or another, just because, like, I'm not digging how low my health is. I'm really not liking it. So I think that the first thing that one of the first things that you can look at is you can look at into having your second mastery be Oathkeeper. The reason why you might want to do that is because of the fact that Oathkeeper has fairly good support for poison and acid damage. Also vitality if you decide you want to go that route. So that is something that you can do if you so desired. Come on. Yeah, these guys are hurting a lot more than I thought they would. Let's just push ahead. Alright, come on. Yeah, I think when they hit me and you hear that sort of... that noise right there. That one right there. I believe that is from... because I'm not using the Bloody Pox, so I believe that's from the Devotion skill that we just got. Okay, so you go into Oathkeeper. Oathkeeper gives you a lot of good support for, what's it called? For poison and acid if you want it. You can get that as well from... Ooh, that's not nice. You can get that as well from... What other masteries are there that have that? Well, we'll see when we look into it properly. I know Nightblade does, but you'll... I'm not quite sure exactly how you'd want to do that. If you'd want to have like a Nightblade playstyle, where you're sort of like zipping in and out and applying poison. I mean, I did that for a little bit on one character, and it was kind of fun. Very mobile, so you move around a hell of a lot faster than you do with the thing that I'm doing right now. Come on. Okay, last one. And we have a boss, not a boss, but we got one of these dudes. A veteran. Okay. Okay. Let's just go back to Devil's Crossing. Okay, so we are here, and we'll turn this in and level up, hopefully. Yay! Okay, so no, I'm not going to bother with this. what I'll do is we'll just look at the different things that you could choose. So you could choose to go soldier. For this one, you're not going to be emphasizing the poison and acid or vitality damage as much, I don't think. You can go far. I did go quite far doing the Dreeg's Evil Eye with a soldier a long time ago, and I just chose a lot of these extra skills, like the ones here that give you extra physique and health. If you're running with a shield, you can take advantage of that. This one gives you health regen. This gives you a circuit breaker in case you get hit real hard. That's physical damage. It won't help you as much. This is good. Armor absorption and bleeding resistance. And then these are like defensive ones, although you would probably stick with this as your exclusive skill if you're going to go that route. The other way that you can do it is you can look into something like Blade Arc, right? Blade Arc does bleeding damage. And what do you have here? Well, you have no bleeding resistance reduction. Why did I think you had bleeding resistance reduction here? Well, you don't. However, this does bleeding damage. This gives you additional bleeding damage here. I thought you had bleeding RR on this. No, you don't. Well, in which case, I don't know. You'd have to look into that further. But you can get a lot of bleeding damage in this particular build, and then try to find a way to work it in there. Okay, next one, Demolitionist. Demolitionist, I don't really know this combination all that well. One of the things that you do get from the occultist tree in here is you get minus elemental resistance. So this is something that you can get from your from the Curse of Frailty that you apply to people, and this lowers their elemental resistance. Excuse me, I was coughing there. And then you've got your heal that you can use here, and then the rest of the damage, can come from here as elemental damage. There's also the opportunity to get chaos damage. So, for instance, this one here. This gives burn damage and minus elemental resistance, but this also applies chaos damage, and it lowers their chaos resistance. So if you are taking advantage of some of the chaos damage that you can get, such as from here, or not so much from here, but from here, you get an increase in percentage of chaos. And I think here as well. Yeah, here? No, not here. Just here. So you can sort of like synergize that way, either by focusing in on the lowering their elemental resistance, or else trying to take advantage of the chaos resist reduction that you get. Okay, next, Nightblade. I thought there was there is bleeding that you could take advantage of here. I think probably the one that interests me the most, and that I might actually try to do at some point, is the fact that you've got negative poison and acid resist reduction that you could use, and you've got on hit, so you can apply poison here. When you zip in with your Shadow Strike here, you can apply poison here. You can take this one here, which puts additional poison damage on this, and this. Doesn't put it on the last one, I don't think, right? Just no, it doesn't put it on execution. But you can get you can sort of continue applying poison there. And so, like, one thing you could do, for instance, let's undo that class. One thing you could do, for instance, is have take the transmuter here to get a giant Dreeg's Evil Eye. Like, I can show you what that looks like. So instead of shooting from a long way away, sorry, wrong skill. Instead of shooting from a long way away like this, you can get that, and now it's like a little bomb that you lob, and it sort of spreads out and applies damage to everybody. Now there's a cooldown on it, so you can't spam it. You gotta wait for like 2 or 3 seconds or so, and it doesn't go as far. Yeah, you'll see like my cursor is all the way over here, and it's not going as far, but it does apply a fair amount of damage. It increases it by quite a lot. And then with the rest of the time, you could just use your auto attacks to poison them down. That was something I was thinking about doing. So that is something you consider. Arcanist. Okay, this one here has the ability to convert everything to chaos damage. So you could go this route if you wanted to, and have like Albrecht's Aether Ray, which is like a sort of like beam of magic that you throw at people. Otherwise, you've got some decent defensive abilities here. This will give you offensive ability and spirit, and then this will do damage absorption. What else you got? Now, this is good utility, so you get extra energy and casting speed, which you would probably want this if you were going to go this route. But then what you would have to do is you would have to stop doing all the poison stuff that I'm doing and then focus more on the chaos side of things. That's one way you could go. The other, I guess, suppose another way would be, take advantage of the fact that your Curse of Frailty applies resist reduction when it comes to elemental damage, and then use some of these elemental skills. You do that. Shaman. Shaman is one of the two classes, the two masteries that you combine with usually if you want to do a summoner. So you could have the Shaman, you would get your Briarthorn, you could have this, which is like a limited time summon. It doesn't stay the entire time. You could get this instead. This gives bleeding damage to all your pets. And this one here, Mogdringen's Pact, this is something that you could do to get tanky. However, you're not limited to that. You could also go the Vitality route. So we saw all the different Vitality skills. I guess I'll run through them once more very quickly. So you've got like plus Vitality damage here, which is just like on the... no, it's chaos damage on the auto attacks. Oh, okay. But like this one does vitality damage. This one here does bleeding damage and some vitality damage. Yeah, so some vitality damage, and then this has extra vitality damage and extra bleeding, and then this has more vitality damage as well. So you could be a vitality caster, and then like this does vitality damage, as you can see, and then this gives you bonus vitality damage. If you decide you want to be a vitality caster, that is something that you could do. And then so what that means is you get to take advantage of the same skills we did with our vitality caster, which is Devouring Swarm, which does good damage and also applies vitality resist reduction. You get the totem here, which is good. You could get this totem, which has the conversion to vitality damage. And I don't think, because you don't have, in either of these exclusives, you don't have access to vitality damage in either of these exclusives, so you would have to take advantage of the one that you have here. But that's something you could do. What else can you do? Inquisitor. I have no idea what you would do here. Okay, I guess I do. Because, this one converts into chaos damage, so we already saw that there's some synergy there when it comes to chaos. You're not going to be able to get chaos in either one of these. Is there anything else that gives chaos? I don't know. You have an extra heal if you want it. Otherwise, it's piercing. There's a bunch of different, like, elemental damage types that you can use. And then, so you can apply your resist reduction from the other thing. But I think probably this would be the way to go. Or be one good way to go, just with converting everything to chaos damage and then, synergizing with what you get from the Occultist. Necromancer is the other major summoner that you can link up with. And here you get all the skeletons. You see me do that before. You get the Blight Fiend, and you get this dude here. And there's an interesting way to... You can buff your pets in a couple of different ways here. The first, this is the... this one here, Call of the Grave. So this is the one that gives you the temporary, frenzy attack to your pets. But this one gives plus damage to all of your pets. And if you look back here on the Occultist, over here you got the Bonds of Bismail, and this is not an exclusive skill. So you have this exclusive skill here, which you can get, which will buff damage for your pets. But then the Occultist also has this here, which will give extra health to your pets, and then this one here gives bonus damage to your pets, plus extra speed. So it can be strong. I've not done it, but all three summoners are pretty strong in their own way, but this one is compelling, that particular one there. And there's also the various ways, again, vitality damage. So this does vitality damage. Ravenous Urge does vitality damage. These ones do... Okay, so there's vitality damage on this one, and then, you got conversions and whatnot. So this is vitality, and it converts it into Aether. So you could go the vitality route if you wanted to. Do either one of these? Yeah, this gives you a bonus of vitality damage. So you'd have to choose in between this skill or the other one. I have a feeling you might want to choose this one, but I don't know. Okay, and lastly, there is the Oathkeeper. And the Oathkeeper is an interesting one because you've got a couple of things. First of all, you got Righteous Fervor, which is the auto attack that you can do, and you can convert all of that into Acid and Vitality. So you got some good synchronization there. You got this thing over here called Path of the Three, which boosts your Acid and Vitality as well. So you might have to, I don't know, you might have to sit down with a pen and paper and figure out which one is giving you more sheet DPS on this one. But you also have this here, and this is the Summon Gardens of Empyrean, and what these guys do, it summons these two dudes who will follow around with you, and they apply resistance reduction. They do damage, but I think the more important thing the later in the game you go is they apply the resist reduction to the damage type that you're doing, and they're doing it on their own, so you don't have to worry about them. But then there's also this, and you can convert everything into vitality and acid. And I think there's also this where you can put acid damage on this shield that you're throwing out, which feels weird to me, but something you can do. And you've got a running skill if you want it. Okay, and you've also got this here, which will just give you some extra, like stack boosts, give you extra health and whatnot. Oh, as well as a circuit breaker. You got a circuit breaker here. So yeah, you got a whole bunch of options that you can look into. Occultist is a good class. And I think we are done here. So that's it. Next one will be the Inquisitor using Flames of Ignivar. And that's it. Okay, goodbye.